What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time for a Vegemite challenge. Now, Vegemite is what they eat in Australia. It's the only thing they're allowed to eat. You can have it on anything you want, but there's better be some Vegemite in there. Right? Now, it is... Oh boy, that smells chocolatey. Contains wheat and gluten and some B vitamins. All right, here we go. It's not solid, it's just a puddle of blah. Why? Why? Oh God, that's nasty. Oh man, so salty. Ugh. Ugh, I can't scrape it off my tongue fast enough. No. No. This has been a public service announcement from Backyard Prospecting. No. Oh, fuck. They actually eat this stuff? Good day, prospectors. This is Dig Daddy. Out here in the shed. I just finished the Vegemite challenge, so bear with me. Whew, how much am I going to have to eat to get that flavor out of my mouth? God damn. But alright, now we got the real part of the day going on here. We got a big red Australian gold Paydirt challenge. We finally got around to it, hence the Vegemite challenge. Woo! Now, I had to make me up a custom bag here. It was actually an accident, but a happy accident anyways. Normally, this is a 3-gram bag. We got ourselves a 5-gram bag. So there's going to be a little bit of modifiers on the numbers. From what you can get from him versus what I got from him. I'm sure you could probably message him as you place your order to get more gold added to the bag, as I had. So yeah. You know, give that a shot, check it out, do the thing. Let's see. Man, this Vegemite's got me all twisted. I can't even think straight. Holy crap. This is unreal. Huh. Gold nugget sales. Where is the Vegemite challenge? Nasty ass Paydirt. Woo. So I'll tell you, don't ever eat Vegemite if you can avoid it. Unless you're dying. You know what? Even then, go ahead and die. Just let it go. It ain't worth it. All right. So, Australian gold Paydirt. I'll read you the description. I'll put it up here, and you can read along with me. Give you 2 pieces of information. A lot of work goes into American Paydirt sellers sourcing Australian Paydirt and bringing it to market in the U.S. And I agree with that. Getting some dirt from Australia to the U.S., that's got to be a pain and a half. So I commend him for the effort of getting this red dirt over to us. Now, my good friends in Australia who sourced the gold and the dirt. The deep red dirt is rich in iron and was sourced from several rich gold areas near Kalgoorlie in Western Australia and Menzies, which is 100 kilometers north of Kalgoorlie. They're fun names. This is dirt that sets Australia apart, the dirt, and will turn your water blood red in the first pan. You won't pan anything like it here in the U.S. And yeah, we don't have this dirt here in the U.S. Even the rustiest of Arizona dirt, this is way redder. Way more clear. This is not American dirt. This is an import. The gold was just as challenging to find as there was not a lot of operators running wet plants and looking for the small gold. Most prospectors are metal detecting and looking for the monster nuggets. All the gold is genuine and Australian. We were fortunate enough to source it. The gold will range inside from 40 mesh all the way up to the occasional half-gram picker in every size between. The guarantee. Every bag will have approximately 15 ounces of red Australian dirt and 3 grams of gold. While we pride ourselves on having some of the highest ROI bags in the market, this Paydirt obviously has some substantial costs associated with it. Getting it here to there, So, what he's saying there is you're not going to get the 100% you may be used to getting from some of his dirts. You may or may not, but you will get the 3 grams that he guarantees you because this is tough dirt to get. And I can only agree with that. Getting dirt across the seas from Australia to be able to bring it here to make Paydirt with it, man, that's monumental. That is a rough, tough thing to do. So kudos to him for that. Cool deal. This dirt is going to set you back $239 for the 3 gram bag. Now I got 2 extra grams added, so there was another $110 on that for the cost of the gold and the added gold. So for me it was $339. Well, $349. So I should write that down so I don't forget at the end of the show. Because that's what my ROI is based on. I bought the dirt. Now, I intended to get the dirt and the gold separately. But there was a little miscommunication and it became a custom bag. And I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely good with that. Fun times. Alright. So, the bag for us was $349. We should be seeing 5 grams. All right. So let's pour this dirt out. Check it out. See what it looks like. See what it smells like. See what it can't taste any worse than that Vegemite. So, hell, maybe we'll see what it tastes like. But for now, we're going to bust this baby open. Check it out. See if we even need to classify. And if not, we're going to head straight to the sluice and get us loosened. So, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Dig Daddy. We're going to get it on. Let's go.
So let's open this bag up. This dirt is some real nice red clay. This is going to be some real messy dirt. I'm going to get this stuff that is over 1/4 inch and wet it up. Hopefully this will release any gold stuck to the larger rocks.
All right. Oh, excuse me. We got this gold, or this dirt, all wetted up. We're going to start with the above 1/4 inch stuff. Just clean it off. See if we got any small gold stuck up in there, or any big gold pieces that we might have missed. So we're going to fire up the sluice, of course. You can already tell how murky and red the water is going to be just from this. I am so looking forward to that part. Oh, wow. All right. Ran the dirt, ran it twice, and now we're going to find out if it's naughty or nice. Let's go zoom in. Here we go. Chunky, chunky, baby. Yeah. All right. Look at all that gold in there. Nice big chunky pieces, and I'm sure there's a lot of little stuff underneath as well. So hell yeah, that plus that other nugget that we already pulled out of there is looking pretty good. Now, we'll get it all cleaned up and see what we got. All right, don't go nowhere. All right. Get a zoom in on that. Ditch a little bit of this water. Oh no, there goes the gold. Couple little roly-poly pieces of gold trying to get away. And of course there's probably a couple little pieces up in the corners. So we're going to go back and clean those tailings out as well. Double check them. But for now, how about that? What a beautiful golden smile. Nice big chunky gold. Freaking sweet. Yeah, baby. All right, well, I'm going to get this snuffered up, and then we'll get back around, weigh it out after drying it out, and we'll be back here to see how much gold we found. Don't go nowhere. All right, welcome back. We got that big red Australian gold pay dirt. We got the gold. It's all dry. Some nice big chunky gold. Now we're going to weigh it up and see if we hit that 5 gram that we were expecting. Scale is ready to go. Well, let's tear it out. All right. All right, looks like we pulled 5.152 grams of gold out of this dirt. 159. Fluctuating a little bit, we'll call it 159. 5.159 grams of gold. We're going to lock that in right there. We're going to take a couple pictures of this gold, and I'll be right back with you with my final words and ROI. All right, welcome back. Well, let's get to it. Big red, Australian gold pay dirt, goldnuggetsales.com. This was some really, we'll talk about the dirt and then the gold, you know how we do it. Now this was some really messy pay dirt. Very rich red clay. So be prepared for that. Lots of range of size of gold in here, from small pieces to big picker nuggets. But as far as the dirt goes, it is going to be a challenge. Because it's so messy, it's going to make your gold hard to see. And so you can do a couple things. You can either rinse a lot of it off beforehand, Or you can just go for it and expect that you're going to dump your water out. Now, I recirculate, and so unfortunately now I have to dump my water out because it is messy, messy, messy. I'll bring you over so you can see the milkshake that's out in my yard. Messy, messy Paydirt. So you might want to clean it off, rinse it off a little bit before you run it, if you're going to run it through a recirculating system. If you're going to pan it out, I mean, you're going to dump your water at the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the dirt itself poses a challenge just because it's going to cloudy up that water and make things really hard to see. So you're going to have some faith in your panning skills to know where you know the gold is going to be at, so you can feel safe to get the crap off of it. But given that, or if you're going to run it down a sluice like this, you can run it a couple times, and I absolutely recommend, run this a couple of times. There's a lot of pieces of clay in here, and so as that gets soaked, it's going to want to break down a little bit more, and any gold that might be caught up in there is going to release. It's going to let itself free, and it's going to be able to get caught up on your mat, or whatever kind of material you're sluicing over, whether it be V-riffle mat or dream mat or whatever. If it's caught up in those clay balls, it's going to roll right out of the sluice. So you want to make sure not only do you let it soak really well, maybe even take some pliers like I did, if I kept that part of the video. I took some pliers and I crushed up everything I could, just in case there was anything caught up in there. Thinking back on it, maybe I should have threw it in the crusher, classify the bigger stuff out, crush up the bigger stuff to make it powdery, and then toss it back in there. That would probably have been the smart way to go. But I'm not always the smartest guy, so we did it the hard way, and I think we got a pretty good handle on. So, overall, this dirt was really difficult to go through. Muddy. There are some magnetics in there. But overall, I had a great time going through it. Spent a good, nice little afternoon here working to get some gold. That golden smile at the end made it all worthwhile. Now, let's talk about that gold. Man, chunky chunks, little bitties, all in between. And I won't say anything else that rhymes. But it was some really good gold. Let me tell you. You saw the pictures of it. Beautiful chunks all over. There was a nugget in there. I set that one to the side. It's a small nugget, but a nugget's a nugget. Overall, some very beautiful, clean Australian gold. And I had a good time chasing after it. We'll go ahead and put the numbers up. So I paid approximately $349 for this bag of dirt. 5 grams was what was guaranteed. What I wound up finding was 5.159 grams of gold. And now that's going to come out to a value today of $357.60. If you're already working out the math, you know what it means. 102% ROI. Damn. I mean, how can that not be good? 5 grams of gold, $350, some awesome dirt to go through. The only bad thing about this Paydirt was it came with that disgusting little packet of Vegemite. That almost ruined my day. But the gold absolutely made up for it, made me feel great, and I almost completely forgot about that nasty thing. Aside from that, this was an awesome bag of dirt. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I recommend any of Mike's Paydirt over there at goldnuggetsales.com. Go check it out. You are not going to be disappointed. I've never had a bad bag from Mike. All great stuff. All fun dirt to go through. And he's got different kinds from different places. So you can really check out what the different kind of material that's being used in different parts of the world are. Getting to check out some dirt from Australia. We don't get to do that very often. So it was a really nice treat. And I had a good time going through it. Now, this is not some dirt I'm going to want to run every single weekend because, man, my tub is filthy right now. But every now and then, checking out something else from somewhere else is definitely a fun thing to do. So go check that out. Go check out his other bags. I'll leave a link down below to the dirt, and you can click around and find other stuff. But I highly recommend checking it out. It's good stuff. Have a good time. 2 thumbs up. And go check that out. Otherwise, go check me out. Dig Daddy at Backyard Prospecting. BackyardProspecting.com. Go check out the Prospector Shop. I got some cool stuff in there from time to time. You can even find a link to my Teespring site, which is my swag shop. And you can get awesome shirts like this one I'm wearing right here. The Mooch. He's back. And this shirt commemorates that. Mooch is back. And he's ready to find some gold with us. So, if you want to pick up one of these shirts, or the new Gold Digger, or any of the other old designs, that's where you're going to do it, so go check that out. Otherwise, don't forget to hit like if you haven't already done so. If you're new, and this is the first video you've watched of mine, don't forget to hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that one and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future content. Otherwise, don't forget to join me Monday nights, 5 p.m. Pacific, for BSing in the Shed, where we do a little BSing, backyard sluicing. And at the end of the night, whatever we find going down the sluice, we'll go to a viewer. So make sure to tune in for that. Otherwise, catch you next week. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.